welcome. So just put this here. A little more. Get the dollar off. So welcome. It is a Tuesday. It is a nice, beautiful Tuesday for us. We're gonna see the score. So, first things first. My set feels odd. It's because I cleaned last night. Let's get this bit of FOREX Factory. Now we can start going. I got my cup of coffee in the morning. Oh. Okay. Good morning, everyone. So, today we've got another G7 meetings, etc. But there's nothing much that we have to worry about right now, which is okay until 12 o'clock. That is Gucci. Morning, Max. Your audio is very low and unclear. Oh shit. Okay, let me see. Is it really? Can barely hear you.
Yeah, I can hear it perfectly, Max.
Ah. Morning. GJ ranging between daily flip and the 6-6. Yeah, looks like it, right? Yeah, I did look at like potential here on this 30-minute candle. When this 30-minute candle flipped like this, I quite like the rejection. But yeah, it hasn't got much volume, and it's also right at 166 still. So yesterday, I think I saw a lot of people get slapped at 166 level because it's a big psychological level. I'll go through the trade that I took just after the London session as well, guys, later on. But yeah, let's just go through this right now. So the daily time frame is pretty much entry, right? So we really haven't moved much in the past, 7 hours or so. Okay, so the daily is there. The 4-hour time frame is looking a little bit rangy. Okay, the 4-hour last one closed bearish. This one's making like a top wick. Okay, interesting. But yeah, it's in this consolidation range. Just to look at the hourly time frame. Hourly is kind of the same thing. Yeah, so it doesn't look too good for clean ranges, let's just say. So looking at like this now, there's a support level at here, literally 166 flat. Okay, so there's a support level. Is this enough to take trades though below it? No, because for me, it's too close to 166 and price just reacts horrendously in that area. So I'm gonna put the support there, but I'm gonna put that I want sells probably below here, maybe below. Get to Asian lows, 165, 800. I'll take a look. If you come down to take sells below there, there's a lot of traffic to the left here, isn't there? Yeah, maybe below here actually. 165, 750, like we had yesterday. Yeah. So let me just put this on. So sells below 165. Yeah, so sells below 165, 750 would be nice. So for potential buys, let's take a look, right? So what I'm looking for is the resistance, right? So I can see there's resistance here, 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 and here. So there's quite a lot of levels which has big resistance. So I kind of want them above there. So if I'm thinking above there, this is 162, 232. To these highs, it's 372. It's only 16, 15 pips. Yeah, it's kind of hard. If I put price there, is that okay? See how that matches. That's okay, but I still think buys above there would be a little bit sus. To the Asian highs, though, before that's like 20 pips, 17 pips. That wouldn't be too bad, to be honest with you. So maybe risky buys there, and then safer buys would be up here. Yeah. Ooh, looking like some good volumes coming in at 7 o'clock, which is good to see. So that 30-minute play may still be working out right now. Nice support formed at 166. Yeah, that's not too bad. If you got in there right now, you'd be up 7 pips. Pretty good. So yeah, potentially little risky buys here, but I don't like them too much, to be honest with you. And then safer buys would be above 166,476. So let me just put this on. Okay. Buys above there. Very nice. Oh shit. What the fuck has happened here? Oh, there we go. 166,462. Yeah, so it looks like a bit of a range, to be honest with you. So it isn't like the nicest zone. However, there is still some entries you could potentially look at. So yeah, did anyone try and take this trade, the 30-minute? I wonder if Brian got in, because this is looking like maybe a little bit of a Brian play. Brian's still not fucking here. I think this one here was quite interesting. After it made a lower wick there, you could have had a 5 pip stop. I probably would have run 13 for the time being. Now stop loss to break even. Big support on the 166 level. See if it can continue. But yeah, at the moment it's not the nicest zone, right? And you've got to agree with me on that. It's not the nicest. Just go through the trade that I took yesterday. After the stream finished, I still looked around, and I saw that this candle closed. Where the fuck are we? Is it here? Yeah, this candle over here was continuing down. This candle then closed bullish, but kind of weak. I was like, right, if this next candle closes bearish below this level here and makes a top wick, we're going to continue down. So when this candle closed here, this one here, I waited for the top wick, which is this. I then had a sell stop on the flip. So I got into the flip there, stop loss above the current, which is like 9 pips, 10 pips, like that. Yeah, it's like 9 pips. And then we continued all the way down to 27 pips. I closed most of my positions off at 14 straight away, and then I left my runner, and I actually closed my runner at 10 pips because it was holding 166 very well. So that was a trade after the stream yesterday, which is good. So enjoyed that, and yeah, very, very good. So let's see what I've got here. Oh shit. Jawad Mehmood, retail mindset shit traders. Thank you, Jawad. To be honest with you, if I had a name like that, I'd be fucking pissed too. So, did you look at did you took a small loss before that win on GJ as well? On the stream, I took the gold one, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, I took the gold minus 0.6%, and then I made 1.4% on that one. So. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is my analysis really for GJ. Now I gotta wait patiently, but yeah, it's not looking the cleanest, right? So that's fine. Look at that rejection, damn. But yeah, sells below 165,750 would be bloody gorgeous. That'd be nice, to be honest with you. Coming back down to 165,197, 200 eventually. Nice clean candles to the left hand side. That's a beautiful area that I'd want to take sells in, to be honest with you. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see the score. Let's look at the hourly again. Yeah. I meant on GJ was seen on MT before candle close. No, I think I ran around 2 positions on that bad lad. So maybe I closed the first one at like 12. That's what I've seen. Yeah. Yeah. And this setup over here, for people wondering, that setup that I did yesterday here was just a closure back in the zone. Okay, closure back in the zone. Top wick rejected. Look where the top wick came to. Came to the resistance to the left hand side. Reflipped, and like in the space of like 2 minutes of this trade being on, it was at TP already, which is fucking nice. So yeah, let me take a look at gold.
Morning, Maxi. I actually watched that trade on GG this morning, eh?
Which one?
It was the support form there. It was nice, man. I was very hesitant to take it.
This one here, like the one that I just said. This one.
Yeah, the one that you said.
Yeah, like that, or like.
It wasn't. Look at the 15 of the candles that are forming. Like that.
Yeah, very slow. Yeah.
Because when we closed doji, the next candle just impulsed above.
Yeah.
Bottom wick on the next candle, and it just filled that range. So when it came down to full support again, man, it
Yeah.
wasn't nice. Look at it again.
Look at that now. Oh my god. It's just holding 166, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, 166 no me gusta. Let's take a look at Goldie now. Gold yesterday, I saw Controller take a nice little trade. Actually, it was pretty good. I'm very tempted to get in actually towards the end of the NY session, but I kind of wanted to get in on the 5 minutes, so it would have been this candle here, because that was the top wick of the hourly. It gave me like a 16 pip stop, and then this shit just fucking ran. See how that looked like on the 50 minute? Yeah, so you're getting in on the top wick of this hourly candle. You see? So I quite like that, to be honest with you. That was pretty good. I think a lot of people do that, by the way. Just a little insight. If Don has like a sell stop or a buy stop, a lot of people try and wait for the top wick like he's doing, but when they get a 5 minute closing against it, like in the direction they want, then they'll take the sell or the buy because they get such nicer stops. So that's a little thing, because I saw in his chat, everyone's like, a lot of people were like, oh, I've got it on the 5 minute, like, already. I'm already up, break even and shit. Like, that's pretty cool. So, little hint there, if you can get in a little bit earlier. Okay, so, yeah, Asian session looked like it moved like 40 pips, nothing too much, to be honest with you. The daily time frame right now was pushed down. It was quite bearish yesterday, which was confusing, to be honest with you. It's confusing to me because I don't know why gold is going down, but anyway. Very manipulated, but that's all you can do. Okay, the 4-hour time frame over here, making some support 1822. So 1822, big level of support, it's holding it quite well. Hourly over here is pushing up. 30 minute and 15 minute pushing up. So let's take a look to the left hand side. Yeah. I mean, we're coming towards breaking Asian highs, but the overall trend on gold is still bearish, right? So I'm probably just going to wait for sells at some certain points, but we may continue back up to like 1828 maybe. Yeah, somewhere like this. Yeah. So what I'd potentially want over here is probably a retracement and then a fake out or resistance forming, then ride it back down to the lows, I think. So that's probably what I'm going to wait for, because for buys for me on Goldie, especially with that daily closing so bearish, we should theoretically continue to 1808, 1810, that kind of area. So yeah, probably wait for some sells over here. GJ's flying, nice, yeah. Oh, I feel sorry for people being in this, oh no. I feel sorry for people being in this trade and just wicked you out there and it went boom, oh my god. That's not a vibe. Okay, so we're blasting off over here, which is nice. The hourly's made the low wicks now. I already had one though, but 4 hours pushing up now, which is good.
Yeah, but it should be news, man. The spreads are so high.
Oh, really? Let's take a look. Mine are alright. Oh, yeah, 1.3. 1.3. How come the stream is stuttering? I think it's just on your side, brother. So yeah, I'll take a look at AJ as well. But yeah, I think potential buy. So just looking at this zone here, if you're going into trade, there's 17 pips. So if you can somehow find an entry in this area, amazing. But you know, I think buys above 166.470 is going to be beautiful. Let's take a look at targets. If we do break over here, take a look to the left hand side. Where is the next level of resistance? Well, it's probably up here, 166.839. So somewhere like up there would be kind of nice. So yeah, up to 166.839. So this area here is pretty good to continue bullish, right? It's 37 pips, so yeah, that's going to be a nice ass area to take trades in. Yeah, holding the trend line well, so I think if it does break above it, oof, If we get a closure above here, we're going to be looking good to go bullish, I think. But yeah, it's holding that trend line nicely still, right? So you've got to be careful taking the buys early on. Best to wait for probably 462. Yeah. That's what I'll look for. Oh my god, it doesn't look like Brian's got Wi-Fi again today. Fucking
Yeah,
South
apparently it was
Africa.
nah, this one's not so much a South Africa thing. Apparently
Oh.
there's a building development going on next door or something, and the excavator basically dug too deep or something and dug through all the cables or something like that.
Oh no. Oh, that's not good.
Stop slagging South Africa, man.
No, they dig too far.
Nah, still pretty average.
Still pretty average. That's great. Let's take a look here.
Just rocketed as well, man.
I know.
Hmm.
So maybe a little bit of newsy over here. Oh my god, yeah, AJ is a rocket. Look at that. It's had 0 volume and now it's just starting to pump. Nice. It's also good that Asian had not much momentum or movement, so now we're gonna have some nice little pushes, I think.
I was waiting for my closure for my 5-minute black dude. Oh,
Yeah,
and it just pulled it.
it just launched.
EP. The area you marked up,
Yeah.
so it looks like a purple two away from it.
Oh.
And go.
Oh no. Okay, so on the 50-minute time frame we are coming up over here. Wow, yeah, we just shot up quite nicely. The next level of resistance is probably 94,300 or 94,450. Yeah, the support here as well, actually at 94,118. This is where it's going to be the first level that probably may struggle. If it does close above over here, then it should probably continue to these highs to the left hand side here. And then furthermore to these highs here. Do you use Dominion Markets? Nope. I use that broker that this Nightbot just put in, IC Markets. Yeah, I do not use Dominion, but Dominion looks good, man. Good customer service as well, I've seen. Nice. Very nice. So, yeah, we'll see in AJ, but wow, big ass rocket again. Interesting. God, I feel for people being in them buys before and they've got like 9 pips and then it's just launched back down. Oh no. That is not the best. That is not the best squad. So, yeah, we'll see the score. So far this week I've got 1 win, 1 loss, 1 break even. But close up break even because when it low broken. Nice. Nice management there. Good work. Morning. Oh my god, yesterday my brother gave me the best news ever. I lost my fucking headphones for like, I'd say a good 6-7 months now. My Sony headphones, the best headphones I've ever had. These beauties. I've had them for like 10 years, not 10 years, Jesus Christ. I've had them for like 3 years. Okay, these beautiful things. Best headphones I've ever tried on, they're gorgeous. And I lost them, and I thought I lost them in the gym. And then he comes in my room yesterday, Max. I found them to be in my room the whole time. Like, oh my god, yes. Thank fuck they're safe. Because I got the AirPods, the Apple AirPods, but they just weren't nowhere near as good, man. They were ass compared to them. Oh, I was distraught. So I'm very happy that they are back. He's been using them. They've got like amazing sound quality, amazing noise cancelling, the bass in it. Oh my god. I was basically crying yesterday. I was like, yes! So, looking like GJ's kind of relaxed now. As I say, I'm just going to wait until 462, I think. Goldie over here is, yeah, look at that massive ass candle. Damn! So we'll see. Literally. It's proper good for like loud music as well. It's sick. God, I love it. Do you take any more trades yesterday, Sash?
No, sir. That was it.
Yeah.
I got busy during NY, so I was just like in and out of the fucking office. So it's very little time.
Busy.
London's been a blessing to us, really.
Yeah, it has, to be
It's such
honest.
good shit.
It has. I did like the trade that Don was in yesterday. I said the 5 minute getting in there was pretty sexy, to be honest. I went all the way down as our clean candles to the left. 1824 was like what I want to look for. Came all the way down to
What did it look
1822.
like on the 5?
So the 5 is where I would have got the entry here. 1 second. Bosh.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's after the top wick of the hourly. Look at that. Pew. So I was saying, like, some people who don't like Don stops because he got in like down here or some shit. You know, go to the 5 minute and you can find the entries before he gets entered in. You know, I think he got in like here, maybe here.
Yeah. I'm seeing now you
So-
took it as a fake out.
Well, he classed it as a fake out from yeah, he classed it as a fake out from up here because price came up and it's rejected, closed back below, so he should fill it. Yeah, like a higher time frame fake out. Look at the hourly. Yeah. So that was kind of nice. But apart from that, NY yesterday was a little bit shit, wasn't it? GJ did nothing, like pretty much nothing. I remember anyway. Yeah, just in a big fat stinking range until 3:15, then started to move, which was actually really clean. Yeah, and getting in there was okay. Getting there is probably the best, but yeah. But yeah, NY's been alright. It's not been the best, I'd say. I think, yeah, London's been so much volume recently. It's nice to see it. Very nice to see it. Okay, let me just check something, and I'm gonna answer some questions. So I'm gonna try and do a question of the day as well. Question of the day. So what the fuck? Okay. So yeah, let's take a look at some questions right now. Where did you learn trading from? I learned from Mr. Rajabanks and Ted, and a bit of Monty as well. Yeah, basically when I was at uni and just before I went to uni, I found them. Yeah, I like the way they trade because it was pretty simple. It was pretty self-explanatory. You weren't in the trades for long. Like all of the things that I think for being a trader, for being like a trader, that strategy just fit for me. Like I didn't have to hold trades on. You know, I got my 1 to 2% a day pretty consistently because of the high win rate. I was in the trade for a very, very short amount of time, so the adrenaline rush or whatever isn't really there for very long. I don't have to keep on checking my fucking charts all day. All I've got to do is just do a session for like 2 hours and I'm done. So there's a lot of things that made me want to use that. And also for the fact that it was live, okay? So Raja was the only person in the whole, I mean, Monty did it as well, but like, you know, that kind of genre, that live streamed it and actually did it, and you could see their results every day because they just took them live on the stream. I have not seen one swing trader actually like give me like results for like 6 months. Like, or like look at them. So like that's kind of like what made me like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is actually working. So yeah. Went in GJ, stopped out and entered again and got TP, but the second trade lower than first, so lost for the day. Why did you lose your first trade? Hi Max, long time no see. Oh, Ming's in the building, my man. Hello, hello. I copied controller's trade yesterday during NY. Nice. What do you think of putting a buy stop on previous high and 50-minute on gold? Previous 15 or like here? It's too bearish for me, right? So all I'm waiting for right now is just retracements to somewhere and then the sell off again. I just don't really trade gold if it's counter trend. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather just wait. However, let's take a look and see if there's any trend lines, etc. for the sells maybe later on. Oh, that's a big one, but I can't really put it on there. Let me just do this. Yeah, a little bit too steep. This one is holding quite nicely right now. Yeah. So, yeah, there's nothing too much going on yet, but I think GJ for the buys eventually. It's just mad that I keep on retracing every single time it closes. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, okay? So, why wouldn't you hit gold now off 50-minute flip? Because it's kind of a trend. Raja lately is going so bad on live stream though. Well, he's just not doing the strategy that he started off with, right? He's just doing something different. He's doing very impulsively, etc., etc. So people learning from that, it's going to be a little bit harder. I'd go back and watch his older videos. You need to remember, Raja, when he comes on stream, he's pretty much already taken a fucking 100 pip nut from pre-London. So he couldn't care about a 10 pip loss. Whereas if you guys go on there and you take a 10 pip, 15 pip loss like 4 times in a row, it's gonna suck. What's your trading strategy? Support resistance zone to zone. Breaks. That's all it kind of is. Can you check for a chart for me and give me advice? Yeah, send me the chart. Raja is making money on London and gambling profits on NY. Yeah. Literally. He's making the dollar. Yeah. I really think probably the best person to watch is either Controller or Lindsay. You're in a go buy, Jace? Is it reflipped? Oh no.
Yeah, so if you check, I got a trend line from. Let me just check.
You break even?
No, I got in like on the retest.
There.
Yeah. So
yes, you are break even.
Oh, I'm break even. Yes.
Yeah. Asked if you're break even. It's like, ah, nice. Oh, good. Very nice, very nice. 7 minutes left for this flip. Interesting. To see you can do it. Very nice.
Wow. Check that 15 rejection, man. Oh.
That's looking good. 1830 it could be.
Yeah. Sure, man. Now is in her as well.
Yeah. I'm on a GG buy 166210. Nice. Where's your stop? To learn, don't watch Raja for entertainment. Raja is great. Yeah, I mean, still learn. He's still got things that you can learn for sure, man. Like, I mean, when his position isn't just doing well, or when his position just isn't running the way it wants to, he'll just close it, and that's a really good thing to get into. So that's good for sure. His zones are still beautiful. Like, his zone work is really, really nice. It's very simple. It's just sometimes his entries are a little bit like, oh, and that's why sometimes he gets clapped. Let's take a look. How did you deal with the huge losses? Because I lost 30k and I can't stick to my strategy. How do I deal with this? It's in the question, right? You just gotta stick to your strategy. If you can't stick to it, then trading just isn't for you, right? You just have to have a hard look to yourself and go, you know what? I've lost 30 grand. This is a lot of money. If I literally can't do this, then just it's fine. It's not for everyone. Some people in this YouTube will never be able to do it, and that's fine. It's just from their genetic makeup with risking and etc. Some people just will never be able to do it. Okay. So yeah, if you can't stick with it, then that's good. But you got to either go, right, how can I make this better? And it's all in the question, right? At the start of the live stream, let me just call out someone again. This fucking Samantha deleted his Pegasus Paradise VIP trading analysis said sell gold. Like there. Oh no. Every time he comes on, he puts a signal in the chat and fucking loses it every time.
Depends how big his stop loss is.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so you spent too much time answering dumbass questions from the chat rather than give education lately. Ah, yeah. Well, he's just having a bit of fun, right? He's got so much education on his older videos that he doesn't need to really. Yes, I'm in Raj's Slack. The only thing I don't understand is why he is no saying when he says he's in a trade off stream. I'm not saying signal, but at least saying that. Oh, so he doesn't call them out. Because we were having a discuss about that. Interesting. Do you hear that, boys? I mean, Raj's Slack, the only thing I don't understand is why he is not saying when he is in a trade off stream. I'm not saying signal, but at least saying that he is, yeah. Yeah. Because I was saying, if you join Raj's group, does he give you like the fucking entries that he takes for the nuts in London session? And why does he hold them on for 4 hours and takes 100 pips, right? I thought he might be able to teach you that, but maybe he doesn't, which is interesting. Gold buy stop, nice. That 50-minute retest on gold worked really nicely. Yeah, Jason got it. It was nice. Max, when are you going on vacation and when are you back on stream? I'm going on vacation next Wednesday and I'm back probably next Wednesday. Yeah, I'm moving to Leeds this weekend as well. Yeah, but it's funny though how you think that. But like when I watched Raja on stream, like I thought he was a really good teacher. Like he was very, very good and very. I used to understand exactly what he was talking about. But I do think now maybe people would struggle a little bit.
Yeah, about 2 years ago, it was good.
Yeah, man, he was fire every single morning. It got literally to the end where I could literally lip read what he was gonna say. Like it got literally, my zones were identical to his. Every single word that came out of his mouth, I fucking knew he was gonna say. Which is great.
Yeah. If you're new as well and you're watching his stream, you get sucked into it because you think that's the only way to trade. I can only follow this guy, and then you end up just watching one New York stream, and your brain just goes fucking haywire.
Yeah.
Like, if you watch that stream every day and then continue to do that for a year,
you're gonna get clapped.
Yeah, and it's also you're not gonna learn anything else. You're just gonna learn how to take a candle breaking below a wick. That's it.
Yeah.
You're gonna forget everything else that there is in trading. But yeah, the education side of Forex is not really there as online. You have to hunt. Yeah.
Hunt. When does Naked HD go on holiday? Pegasus Paradise, I never said sell. Brother, you did. And I can actually prove it because I've got the recording. In trading, profitable traders make 10% per month, but why traders not able to beat investor returns? Wait, what? In trading, profitable traders make 10% per month, but why traders not able to beat investor returns? What do you mean investor returns? Oh, Goldie's flipping. Is yours still on, Jace? Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking good. Maybe. Oh.
Yeah, I'm actually, because we're still so bearish, man. Like this was basically my trade. This is my target to this area here, so I'll take off some.
Yeah, nice. For sure. Should be good. That'll be nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice 15 pips. Goldie's been so kind to me, man. Honestly, I don't know what happened. I can't explain it. She gets me, man. Like honestly, I just look at the charts, draw a few zones, trend line, etc., add whatever on, and then it's like it presents an opportunity to me all the time.
Oh, I haven't seen this GJ. No, it hasn't closed above, but there's no bottom wick. So there's no top wick. Where would the retest be? It'd be 166306. Stop loss below the previous would be 180. That's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. What do you think, Sash?
His Asian highs are right there.
That is the only thing I was looking at. But
Like, if you like it, yeah. But I think I'm gonna stay out for this one.
where's the 5? Looks like it's not going to push down hard enough anyway. I won't do it if there's more than the top wick. Fuck that. But we'll see. If not, I'll just wait for a closure above.
Yeah, 500's 10 pips from here. So yeah, from the flip, 500 is 7 pips.
Yeah. And 52.
If you enter on the retest, when you are at the flip, you are 10 pips up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I was
just
thinking.
might not be terrible.
She's going to retest the bodies of the wicks. Because I have a feeling when this candle's going to go and break this high, it's going to go and I'm going to miss it. So I kind of want to get in a little bit early. And if I somehow get in over here, my stop loss is going to be below the zone. It's going to be in a very, very safe place. So looks like it's going to flip it though. We'll see. Yeah. Fuck. Do you have a buy stop? No, man. I wanted the retracement back down to 308, which is here, but looks like it's probably going to blast off without me. So I'm going to have to wait for 15 minutes for this to close. If it holds on, I hope it does. I'll wait for London Open. Yeah, half an hour left. Half an hour left. So 4-hour time frame coming up. Interesting to see how the 4-hour time frame is going to be at this next 4-hour support. But yeah, I have a feeling this is going to launch, to be honest with you. But my issue was the stop loss and below the previous was too big. So we'll see. I mean, investors make millions of dollars, but traders lose any reason. Investors also lose millions of dollars. It's the only reason why you think investors make a lot of money is because you only see the winning investors. Yeah, so for every failed business idea, or for every 10 or 100 failed business ideas, there's one winner, and the one winner is what you'll see. Yeah. So I mean, example is my dad, man. They're making something. They're making some big company thing, and they've got investors, but the investors have to pump money in this motherfucker, and there's no money coming in yet. And they're like, shit, man, I'm putting in like £1 million every 3 quarters. Every quarter, and I'm not getting shit back. Like, this needs to start making money now, and it's stressful, man. So I think investing like that, like full on investing in a new company and stuff, it only looks easy because you only see the winners. Okay, you only see the winners, but they've probably lost 4 times before that winner, etc, etc. Which is why I always give credit to people like, oh man, he's so lucky, he just bought that fucking stock when it went before it got big, and now he's made all this money. It's like, yeah, but he probably had a lot of money behind it, and he was passionate in the project, probably working tired hours to try and get it done with the other investors. He's probably also lost a shitload of money beforehand because he's invested in other products that didn't work out. So it's kind of, it's the risk factor. They're very, they go for it. And I'm telling you now, some of my dad's mates are investors in there. They got some big motherfucking houses, but you can tell that they've been doing this for a long time. And when you get to the point of you got so much wealth behind you, you can actually invest in, 100 different projects. Then one of them's gonna launch, and then you're gonna be good. So at that point, you're good. But before then, the graft is gonna be, you have to have a bit of luck on your side as well, and confidence in the products. Yeah, only 47 likes. Let's hit the like button, squad. And we'll see what we can get in the next 9 minutes or so on GJ maybe. But I really wanted to get in here, man. Like around there, which is tasty, because stop loss below there would be gorgeous. Um, okay, let's take a look. Yeah. Raja's streams like 2 to 3 years ago were great, similar to the video course that he sells, but what he does in his stream nowadays is different to what he taught and not recommended for beginners. Okay. Do you wait for the closure of the candle or impulse entry with volume? Closure. Yep. Closure, which to be honest with you, this is probably gonna run off without me, but if I wanted to get in earlier, I wanted to get in on this lower wick, and it just didn't push down to my retest area, which was here. At least like 344. How much was the stops of going on that lower wick there? Let's take a look. 19 pips, yeah. How much have you got left on percentage? Jace?
Yeah.
How much have you got left
I only
on?
closed 50. I only closed off. I didn't close. I
Oh,
usually close 50, but it looked good, man. So with the break, with the retest, and then
20
a
pips.
salary, so it looks good to continue, man. To at least.
Looks good.
So the half position. I want to let the half position run. It will be nice games if there's a half position run too. Not 18
Nice.
to 1. So that's an extra 12 pips. This is nice.
12 pepperoonies. 12 pepperoonies.
Brian now, he's saying that they found it now as they repaired the one break in the internet going into the state.
Yeah.
They found another one.
No way. Bless him. He's like, I want to fucking trade, man.
He just messaged me, I miss GJ.
Oh no. He missed GJ because he's fucking around. To be honest with you though, I don't even know where he would have got in. He probably would have gone in there, but then he would have got wicked out. A little bit lower down, I think.
I think he would have probably got in on like impulse the doji, so he would have been just taking that trade. So right below, so like your zone that you have, you just annotate it. So yeah, would have probably had that area over there. Then he would have had the doji, each buying there, man.
I thought you'd
Also,
take maybe this support
Yeah, he would have even
on that
taken
low
this
bit
also.
there.
Yeah, he would have, because he would have had that area, this area, and that area. So he would have looked at that, man.
Yeah.
So that's also kind of like an inverse,
How
it's like a reverse.
How far did this go? Ah, yeah, you have to hold it on a little longer.
But he would have been in there, man. He would have
Yeah.
probably get slapped. Nah, he would have still been in.
Yeah, it'd still be in. He only went like 4 pips. Okay, I'm getting ready for these GJ buys over here.
Yeah, me too.
GJ. Six, 800, 700. Nice. So yeah, we'll see, man. If this gets a closure above, it's looking good. Looking good. If you buy, do you put a stop below 15 or 30-minute candle? Depends what I enter on, man. But normally below the 15, previous 15. If I can get it below the previous 30, then damn, nice. But normally it's just 15. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. Depends on zone. If you have clean candles, you might have a run. Do you retest areas after 5 minutes? Yeah. Will you always wait until you got 1-to-1 to take percentage off, or will you be 10 pips no matter what? Depends on the setup, man. Depends on the zone. If the zone's small, and like I feel it's gonna struggle, then I'll just take it off, right? But for the most part, it's 1-to-1 at least, really. You're in for buys in 4 minutes time. Yep. Unless this candle wants to rinse off for the last 5 minutes and make the stops fucking gigantic, that'd be great. Oh, GG, man. Yeah, it's gone. I fucking wanted to get in here so badly. Beautiful. So let's take a look and see another pair. Oh my god, look at AJ. Yeah, nice. Really want to get in a little bit earlier there on GJ, but the entry was a little bit hard. Oh mate, I need to get my ass on an EJ, man. How fucking easy is that? Closure above, lower wick. That's fucking the easiest trade possible around. Just resistance here. Closure above. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't look at it anymore, but I think that's the better one compared to AJ. I haven't looked at AJ in a long time, but I reckon that it just makes more sense for it to be moving because you're coming into European sort of market open. Like there's going to be more volume than AJ should have.
Yeah.
I still think it's slow compared to GJ, but I think it's probably a better pair to look at compared to AJ.
Yeah. Sure. Ah, wow, GJ. Well done. Fuck, man, I want my entry lower here. Oh, shit. I did think before this can, I was like, ah, it's got 5 minutes left. You know what happens with GJ in the last 5 minutes? We fucking launch. Okay, so AJ's came up to 94.4220 as well. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Did you gain 30 pips on EJ? Yeah, it would have been that entry, right? Yeah, right there. Fucking piece of cake. Very nice. Yeah, I gotta maybe look at that, I think, because EJ is looking pretty smooth. It's always like what I'm looking for in GJ, and it's actually happened in EJ. It's closed above resistance. This hasn't, so it's just impulsive. The only thing, no top wick on EJ previous candle. Yeah, but I think with the volume and how strong the candle closed above, I think you were good. No rush there, to be honest. What, Jace?
My trade is flying, man.
Goldie.
Holy shit, but I think we were like overextended to the downside or something. He's my chart. Oh,
what are you gonna do then? What's the crack? 'Cause you're coming very close to this resistance to the left over
yeah,
here.
I'm closing.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I'm happy.
Close your shit.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel.
If a 50-minute closes back down in the range, would you consider sells? Nope, not yet. I mean, later on, yeah, if it makes some big ass resistance up here, yeah, but at the moment, not yet. Okay, so if this candle closes in 30 seconds time, the zone's too big to get in. It's okay, but the stops are huge, so I'll have to wait for a retracement maybe. The retracement would be, yeah, like back to 500.
Oh, I'm so salty with gold. Fuck's sake.
Why?
Because I had my buy limit at 26.32 and
Oh no.
missed it for
Oh no.
26.32 are there. Oh no. Oh my god.
Come on, man. On the trade line.
Oh. That is painful. That is painful.
I literally got it for that week, man.
That's nice.
Up, watch Telegram.
nice, man. It's tasty. Tasty. Okay, so GJ's coming down. The only thing I could see is getting into buys when it comes to like 477. Let's look at the 30-minute time frame. 30 hasn't closed yet. Interesting. Hourly's got 14 minutes left. 14 minutes left. GJ RSI is way overbought. Isn't that risky? I don't look at overbought stuff, but it's interesting to look at. So, I mean, if this does make a low wick and then taps over here, I could come in and then fill the wick up 12 pips. The 30-minute, as I said, it hasn't closed above yet. Neither has the hourly, so it'll be interesting to see. Maybe I might just wait for this hourly to close, maybe. So yeah, Milan quit trading after overtrading. I think he's still on holiday doing stuff. I think he's chilling right now. Yeah, take your profits there, boy. Come back down. So this zone's still nice. The 166,850 could be good. 166,580 can be a struggling area on the 30 minutes. Take a look. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit cautious here. The retest, you know, it could be quite interesting. However, it's very close to this hourly closing, and I kind of want to wait for this hourly to close. Also, the 30-minute, so you can see the 30-minute support is here. So if this, for some reason, retraces and closes back below, oof. Come on, Maxi, add EJ. I know, DC, man, I need to. I just saw it as well. Look at that. How fucking easy was that? Closure above, wait for the lower wick. Bush! Very, very easy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add it in, I think, soon. It's very nice. I may have to introduce it over here. EJ keeps me alive this month. Oh, do you trade it, Tom? Good shit. So went to 492, which was actually this wick over here. Interesting. So yeah, we'll see what this 30 closes over here, but it's kind of done the move I want it to do, which kind of sucks, to be honest. So we'll see. GJ 5-minute retest of the wick, Max. Yeah, I think I just want to wait for this hourly to close. I'm not gonna lie. So we'll see, man. I mean, if this does close back below, shit, man, it'll be turtle soup with the Asian highs getting swooped. So it'll be interesting to see. Love from DC, please add EJ. Yeah, I know I need to. Do you only enter after UK Open or before as well? Before as well? Yeah, before as well for sure. Yeah, man. EJ was the one. I mean, this is what we wanted on GJ, right? Closure above 143,457. Get the closure, wait for the lower wick. The lower wick's tapped. You can either get in on the retracement there with stop loss below like that. It's 17 pips, but getting in on the lower wick over here. Oh, sorry, getting in on the flip when it breaks the high there. Beautiful. Clean candles to the left. Amazing work. So yeah, I may have to introduce EJ over here. EJ.
Goldie was the one.
Yeah, Goldie was pretty good. Goldie was pretty good. 4 hours quite clean. EJ too. Yeah. Look at EJ 4 hours. Take a look. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was clean. Hourly as well. Coming to this resistance first. Stop us to break even there. Easy. Let's take a look. If gold is a fake out, would you consider sells? Potentially, but I'd have to wait for my little trend line break over here. Yeah, a little bit lower down, I'd say. A little bit lower down for the gold sells. Alright, Maxi, I'm sorry for troubling you. No, sorry, bro. You've smashed it today. EJ. And I gotta introduce that shit. It was nice. Very nice.
The only thing that would put me back on EJ is the 15 minutes doesn't have a top wick when it broke.
Yeah, that's still. If I made the low wick first, then it would be okay. If I broke the high first, then came back down, then no. But I don't think I had low wick, so that's pretty Gucci.
No, he actually it didn't. It opened the 1 minute opened. It made the low wick first, and then it pushed up.
Yeah.
So the 15 minute did that. It made the low wick first, and then went
Yeah,
up.
that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. Seems you go to Leeds often. Yeah, I'm moving there on Saturday. Hey Max, Alex here. What are your thoughts on Donvo's range 1, range 2 concepts? Beautiful, man. I think it's just to stop fake outs for his entries, which is great. Yeah, so if he's looking for sells, I think it'd be like this. So like for example here, if he's looking for sells, this would be range 1. So you wouldn't take the sells in here. Take the sells like I don't know here, right? This is range 2, or this is range 2. Yeah, it's good, man. It means you don't get faked out quite a lot, and you're in the direction. It's good. It's good. Okay, GJ's came back down to 459. That should be the retest area. Hi Max, can you talk about your FTMO experience? I have no experience with them. I've never used FTMO, but from the people in my group that use them, it looks pretty good. Oh, Joey boy, yeah, send me it. AJ nice, needs to drop AJ, then back to Sniz, it's solid, more AJ doing. Just don't fuck that. Yeah. So we'll see. Is EJ still continuing? Oh, it's retracing quite hard now. Retracing quite hard. Let's take a look at crypto. Actually, I haven't looked at that recently. Let's take a look. Yeah, I need to check actually. Let's take a look. Ooh, it's still not looking good, bruv. Is it?
It's not looking good, bruv.
It's not looking good, bruv. Big man ting, yeah.
Big man ting, yeah.
It's not looking good, bruv.
That's so funny.
Oh my god. I love it when he's reading as well, because he reads like a 10-year-old. He's like, your missus is going on a holiday. Like, he's just like...
Wait, the best one, he was he was done that date one, and he goes, shout out to my LGBTQ guy.
I saw that one. Oh, he's great.
This guy called Castello or
Castillo,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, cute, man.
He was on TikTok. Yeah. He just does like he just does like relationship advice, or like, but it's just funny shit. So like a guy would be like, my girlfriend's gone on a holiday to Ibiza with her friends, and I'm worried that she's gonna cheat on me. And then he goes, it's not looking good, bruv. She's gonna be sucking all types of willy in the toilets, black willy, like all this shit. It's like, oh my god. We'll have sells back in the zone on GJ, but if you do get the option in GJ or gold, what would you take? Probably GJ. Yeah. 5 minutes left for this open. Interesting. Interessante. So if you got in on the break, if you just close like this, break at the high, 14 pips. That's not too bad to continue bullish. So look at Goldie over here on the 30-minute. The 4 hours very bullish, and the last 2 hours, right? So I don't think it's ready for sales yet. We'll have to see. Champion pip message. Yeah, God. Would your profits be over 14 pips then if stop loss is 14? Always go 1 to 1. Would your profit be at 14 pips? No. No. It depends on the zone, man.
Max, I
Depends on the
think
zone.
GJ still looks good, man.
For buy.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if you go on the 4 hour, just go on the 4 hour. If you look to the left, that area we broke above, it's a nice area, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yeah.
If you can just remain above that area, man, I think it should be good to continue.
Well, what I'm thinking is if this 15-minute candle closes something like this, then breaks the high, I might try and get into a buy. So something like this. And then it would look like this. Like that.
What would the risk be on this trade? If you should take it from there? 10.
14. 15. Yeah. You're barely finding 10 right now with this market, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The stops are big, man. It's been like that for a while now, so I'm not even looking at the stops. I'm like, I don't give a shit. It's good profit. If it works out, it's a good zone as well. So the zone, if it breaks that high, is 23 pips. So we'll see how this closes, man. One 66611. It'll be like 461. And then yeah, go for like 700. So that's 800 probably. Like 800. Because then that'll be the 30-minute closing. And yeah, it'd be good confirmation for it to continue bullish. 608 would be nice. I like it to make a lower wick first, and then I'll add it on, I think. If we close nice, like if it closed right now here, because it's got a nice rejection wick to the downside. Stops are rather big, but if it's London Open, hopefully we can push quite hard. So we'll see. I just joined. Did you take a trade? Nope, but I'm looking at one soon in a minute's time. I kind of want to buy stuff over here, there. We'll see how this closes. We'll see how it if it closes bearish back in the zone. Hell no, I'm taking buys. I'm not taking buys, sorry. Because if you look at the 30, it means the 30 won't be closing above. And that is not a vibe. Looks like the GJ retest would have worked out nicely. Yeah, he might have scraped 10 pips, but I don't think so. Yeah, he would have. You would have scraped 10 pips. 75 likes, guys. Make sure to like the stream up. Like the stream up, boys. Like the stream up, boys. So yeah, we'll see. Gee, it might go on without a bottom wick. We'll see. So looking like we're closing bearish back in the zone. Interesting. Very interesting. Is Sash looking at these cells? Oh, look at the 30 minute.
Mate, everything's coming down now.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
Gold didn't hold on.
This is gonna launch down, I have a feeling. If it makes a top wick over here, breaks the low of the previous. Oof. How much would your stops be? Yeah, break of the lows. Close your back in the zone. $422 would be the entry. breaks that high. There's no bottom wick. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I haven't got in here, guys, because you closed below for the buys. So I don't trust these buys too much, to be honest with you. If this reflips, oh my god, how much is your stops going to be? Yeah, 17 pips, quite a lot. Okay, so 50 minutes broken high. That's very interesting. Towards the end of that candle, we just closed bearish back in the zone, which kind of skewed my buys off completely, which is very interesting. So we'll see. I mean, if this comes back and reflips here, man, this shit's going down. But it's going to be quite hard. 30-minute closed, not above. There's no bottom wick on the hourly, but we are pushing up. So gold sell. 30-minute close bearish. 50-minute making a top wick. Yeah, I mean, let's take a look over here. 20 pips stop to fill a zone up. 40 pips. That could be okay. Is there a simulation session today? Yeah, man. Yeah, brother. So yeah, man, that GJ here for me, confusing as fuck. 50-minute close bearish back below. We made a top wick. If this flipped over here, we should fill the zone up. We've broken the high, so now it should theoretically continue. Let's take a look at the hourly. The hourly didn't even close above, man. So that is some. I'm going to be looking for sells like a hawk over here because there's no bottom wick. If we reject these highs again for the second time, bro, we're coming down. So that'll be interesting. Paper trade GJ buy earlier. Let's take a look. Ah, nice. You got in. Close it. You got in on the retest. Yeah. For a paper trade. Nice. Very good. Very nice. Let's take a look at how the hourly closed. The hourly closed bullish. The 4 hour is still bullish. So yeah, interesting. Look at the 5-minute time frame. I'm gonna watch this. 12 minutes left for this candle. If I got in right now on this reflip, 20 pip stops, man, that sucks. So what I'm probably gonna have to wait for now is this next 50 minutes close. See what the score is. But if we're rejecting these highs and come in this zone, we should fill this zone up nicely. We should fill it up nicely, okay? We should fill it up nicely. Another GJ impulse buy, yeah, 8 o'clock with no wick, yeah, man. If you can take it, go for it. But for me, I don't trust these buys right now. I don't trust them. Especially with this 8 o'clock volume, if we can't break these highs and push over, ooh, this could be interesting for the sells, I'm not going to lie. So if you got in on the break of the highs there, you went up like 5 pips, that's okay. EJ already flipping, yeah, see. So it's looking interesting for these sell-offs over here. I really want to get in on the flip, but I can't find an entry yet. So hopefully we can just fuck around here for another 10 minutes. Stop loss would be, yeah, over 20 pips, man. Fuck, that's annoying. But looking like we're coming down. So we'll see. EJ closed bearish, looks to be dropping further. Yeah, looking like it's closing bearish and dropping further for sure. Hopefully GJ should do the same, man. And this is the turtle soup. It's just the stop loss is rather big, so I've got to probably wait for this next candle. Let it do its thing though right now. It's still very bullish overall, so you know it can still push, but we'll see. Look at the 4-hour time frame. Yeah. So if this 50-minute close is bullish, then yeah, it could still continue up to 827. It's a very delicate area. It's interesting. Where to take entry? There isn't one right now. You just got to wait a little longer, I'd say. Yeah. So the reason why it's like this is weird is because this is zone 1. So from here to here is zone 1. We've just closed above. We're looking at we're going to continue. This red candle closed back below into zone 1, and now we've just pushed back out of it with no bottom wick. So it's just a little bit, you know, if this was a setup, you know, for me, this is not good because, for buys anyway, because the hourly doesn't have a bottom wick. So the probability it makes a bottom wick in the next 55 minutes is very, very high, like 80%, 85%, because, you know, we know bottom wicks are formed very, you know, consistently. And the 50-minute close bearish below. So it's just, for taking the buys, it's a little bit like, oh, a lot of things against me. The hourly didn't close above. The 30-minute didn't close above. It had all of this. If you think about the hourly time frame, this hourly time frame had a whole hour to close above this area, and it didn't do it. That for me is kind of giving me kind of worries for the buys. So all those things, like things, I'm ticking in my head and going, yeah, you know what? It's not the best right now. I'm gonna have to wait a little longer. Gonna have to wait a little longer. So the 30-minute close bearish. The 15 looks like it's made a top wick. Interesting. 5-minute looks a little bit skewed, to be honest. Great analysis. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's that whole thing about the probabilities. Like, look, this hourly. Look at all the hourly candles around it. Always has a bottom wick and a top wick, really. So this one's got to make one pretty much in the next hour. 53 minutes. So I'd rather let price do its own thing here. People can get their impulses, amazing, and then see what the score is. If it wants to continue, amazing. If it starts to reject, then I'm going to take the sells back in this zone. At the moment, it's looking like it's still bullish. Yeah. When that trend line breaks, for sure. Look at GJ 5-minute. Yeah, 5-minute goes bullish. It's breaking the highs. Looking good to continue. Go for it. Sell stops below candle to get the bottom wick. Yeah, but the only thing with the sell stop there is your stop loss, right? So this is why you gotta think a little bit more. It's all about your stops, right? If your stops are too aggressive, hell no. Yeah, no FOMO, exactly, no FOMO.
What are the stops on it, Max? They're like 25 pips.
Yeah. Yeah, they're beefy. Yeah, they're beefy. Oh, yes. That was nice, Gladney, I saw that. Oh. So is it the closure and then this top wick? You got another top wick? On that one or this one? That was nice though, getting in a little bit early. That was nice. Was that EU? Oh. Yeah, the Euro pairs were quite nice this morning, right? What would you wait for to enter for buys? A 50... I don't know, actually. First of all, a fucking lower wick of the hourly. The reason is because if I took a buying trade and I lost it, and I'm like, well, there's no bottom wick on the hourly, Max. That's the thing that would kind of put me off. So, yeah. And theoretically, I mean, it's only 9 minutes in, to be honest. It's still quite early, so it still could continue. Yeah. I may just leave the buys for now. We'll see. I really wanted to get in on that lower wick here when it came back down into this area, but I just didn't pull far enough for me. Yeah. Franklin, stop spamming. Gold 1827. 1827, buy gold. Okay, amazing. Buy gold, everyone. Franklin's telling everyone to buy gold. Buy it. So you recommend just sitting on our hands if you missed an entry? Well, where was your entry for the GJ buys at 8 o'clock? For me, it's just an impulse, right? It's just taking a buy there and hoping it goes up, right? There's nothing for me. Okay, so breaking the highs now should continue to 1668, 2830. It's broken the 30-minute high, so should continue now. Beautiful. EJ also. do. And yeah, beautiful. I just didn't really like my entries here. It didn't look too nice for the buys. In terms of entries, right? It looked amazing for buys when it started pushing up. A nice volume, break of the highs here. But for me, the volume was not there. Not the volume, sorry. The entry was not there. So, let's take a look at Goldie. Goldie's still chilling around. It's still holding this kind of bullish trend line, which is nice. That 30-minute candle looks fishy on GJ. Yeah. Maybe in the next hour or so. We'll see the score, but the buys are nice. Max, above 850 the zone looks really choppy. Let's take a look. Yeah, it is choppy. Yeah, so you'd probably want buys, probably, and then that's at 9167. Yeah, it's not nice. This is just for a target. I don't really want buys above here, to be honest. Yeah. Let's take a look here. Max, can we take an impulse entry on 8 o'clock 50-minute because previous 15 was closed above Asian high also acted as resistance? What is your thoughts? I have no opinions on impulse trades at 8 o'clock, okay? No opinions. The amount I'm just saying from personal experience and what I've seen, the amount of times I've seen a bearish candle close at 7:45, this one wicks up. Okay, so if you took an impulse in this example, you'd be taking buys here. This candle comes up over here, breaks the high, and then flips, and then goes like this, and then you've just got slapped 20 pips. So for me, over a period of 100 samples, this is not for me. But as I say, impulse trades, when you take impulse trades, or when you take impulse trade, that's completely up to you, man. That's beautiful. They've been working out amazingly in the London session, but for me, for a period of a long time, I'm not taking random 8 o'clock trades just because I think it's gonna go up. I need confirmation, and for me, a 50-minute bearish closure back below the zone is not a confirmation for buys. Beautiful. So 167, 830 over here, amazing. And then maybe you should come to 167. Would be quite nice. Eventually. But as I said, yeah, the zone above this isn't the cleanest. But if you mark up over here, 167, 200 would be quite nice. Would be quite nice. So it looks like EJ again, man. I gotta bring EJ in the party because GJ for me, there was just no entries. Follow your plan, boys. Exactly. Don't you think market conditions are a little hard nowadays? Impulsive moves, no wicks, etc. At 8 o'clock recently, yeah, man. But I mean, it's just how it is. How the cookie crumbles, right? You either learn to just take them randomly. That one there was completely random though, because it wasn't even breaking the highs. It was only breaking the highs there, so that was okay. This is there. Stop loss was 18 pips. Yeah, that was okay, I'd say. But getting in like just here with the buys like this, man, you're asking for a nightmare over here. How many?
That was risky.
Huh?
Even that was risky. So it goes below, then.
Yeah, exactly.
I could have just.
Oh yeah, well I could have just wicked up, flipped, and then if this came over here, man, I was balls deep in these cells. So. How many pips in profit do you look to for stops to break even? I'd say like 7 to 8. Market conditions are very difficult these days and not really for amateurs learning to trade for the first time, but it is what it is. Exactly, man. You can't do much about it, right? Are we looking for any trades currently? Nothing right now, but I think maybe in the next hour or so. Maybe if this GJ rejects. Oh, Goldie's flipped. So if you got in there, the break of the low, 13 pips in the current high, you'd have to have stop loss to break even, especially in that trend line, but it could potentially come back to the lows. Do you look at the 30-minute? Yeah, that's quite nice, man. Take a look at the 5-minute time frame. Is that just retraced all the way back up? Oh, it's 15 closure. Nice. Okay, so let's take a look at the 5-minute. Are we near the 5-minute trend line? No, we're not yet. So I'm still, as I said, waiting for this trend line over here. But that was quite interesting. So if you got in on the wick there, you were up 3 pips, and now it's pushing back. 30 still looks good to continue down though eventually, but as I say, it's still holding. Can you see? It's still holding this trend line pretty hard. So you gotta wait for a closure below it.
No bottom wick on the 15 as well.
Yeah, and it's also closed below this little bit here.
Let's check out that chart a second. So check. This one called. It's just got marked trend line different place. Want to see it? So like,
Where is it? Oh, there. I know.
in the
Oh, the Telegram.
yeah. I just got it like a little bit higher up. But...
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, you could use that one, but then you need 3 touches, right? 1, 2. This is only 2. But if you drew it from there to there, then you've got your 3. Yeah. 1, 2, and then if this closes here, you're good. Let's take a look at GJ. Here we go. Just gonna make the lower wick of the hourly, probably. 43 minutes left. So this is interesting. It's tapped 8:30. Now if we start coming and closing back in this area in the next 30 minutes, man, I'm taking sells. Sorry, I forgot to add gold to my question. Would you move stops to break even on gold after 7-8 pips? It depends how it's pushing, right? If it's pushing really hard, then I don't really too mind about it. It's going to hit 10 pips, 20 pips. I'm not really too bothered. If it's fucking around, then yeah, I'll move stops to break even. But if you move stops to break even, like 6-7 pips in profit on gold, you're going to get break even most times. So I try not to until I hit profit. Max, the 7:30 30 minute closure above Asian high might have been the best entry for buys. Here? The 30 minute? Yeah, there. Yeah, for sure. I wanted to get in over here. I wanted this bottom wick to be a little bit more lower. Why did I want it lower? Because the retest was like here. But I actually kind of retested those wicks, so it was like 1 pip from retesting the wicks. But yeah, if this candle pushed down further, I would have taken a buy in here with stop loss below there. And then, yeah, that would be nice. Do you use IC markets yourself? Yep, and I have for like 3 years. 3 years. Okay, so the 5 minutes gonna flip. Maybe soon. So yeah, looks like EJ was pretty good. So people in the YouTube chat, if you got into gold, GJ, where did you get in? Give me prices of where you got in. Let's take a look at analysis of how I get in. For me, this was probably the best entry that I wanted, like here, but obviously it just didn't come down further enough, because look, that's 18 pip stop as well. If it came down like there, it was like 318, and that was nice. So this low wick was just too small, and then I would have been in that, I think. Okay, the 50 minutes reflipping over here. Should continue bullish, but because it's already hit TP, this is when the FOMO comes in and people get slapped, right? It's already hit 166, 830 now. So for me, this is the move done. If you're looking for buys, wait later on, okay? This is like the FOMO area, okay? If you think about it, before the candles were here, right? Candle closed above, yeah, this 15 was a bit retarded. Then we pushed up and we came to the next resistance on the left-hand side. Can you see how accurate my resistance line is, though? Yeah? You need to remember, if your lines aren't really matching up when price come to it, then your line's a little bit wrong. So if you go to the start of the stream, I put this line on here, resistance line, and you can see we've literally just tapped it. So that shows that my resistance lines are accurate, right? Because it's showing that price is reacting off them levels. So it's already done this move, right? It's already done the move. So now this is when the FOMO comes and you're like, oh man, I just want to take this trade to then take this buy, and then this is the area here where you get slapped, okay? Because the momentum push 8 o'clock has already been done, okay? So from here to here, it's been done. So now you're getting into late, and this is when you're gonna get clapped. So I always say, right, if you've missed the move, you've missed the move. You know, get on with it. You've got to have complete and utter discipline in this game. For example, yesterday, right? Yesterday, I had like 400 people on stream. I took 2 trades. I closed one loss. The next 30 seconds, it ran to TP straight away. I closed another GJ in a break even, and it ran 13, 14 pips to TP. Actually, wait, it ran 20, I think, to TP 30 seconds after. So I took 2 trades, which didn't work out in front of everyone, and I kept my discipline. I kept, amazing. I was just waiting, relaxing, chilling, and then just after the stream, I took that banging GJ trade over here, there, and took like 14 pips. So all I'm saying is, don't get butthurt about missing trades, losing trades, because there's always a next trade around the corner. And as I said again and again, your emotions are going to, they're going to burden you. Yes, sir. Sash, do you have any idea of GJ buys there, how you could have got in? Get some opinions over here, or maybe Scott over here. Ask some people how maybe you could have got in it. Maybe I didn't see anything, but the only thing for me was it was a little bit iffy.
Yeah, the thing is, the move was earlier, man.
Yes, sir.
It was before London Open, so
yeah, I quite like.
You wanted to get in the initial move you wanted. That was basically the move. No, that one, the next one. We had made that top bottom weekend.
Nah, but that wasn't an entry for me. That's an impulsive. That's not.
No, I mean the next one, man. The next one. We wanted to get in on the week.
Yeah, this one here.
Yeah, that was the trade.
Yeah, exactly.
So closure above Asian range.
Yeah.
And sweeping it.
Sweep. Bro, did you only take 10 trades this month, or is it only in live stream? Only in live stream, man. And yeah, there's a lot of bank holidays, a lot of days I missed as well. Overall this month I've taken. We can take a look. I've also taken some that aren't classed as here, so I'd say overall. Let's take a look. So there's 6 to. I've taken probably about 23, 24 trades. Yeah. 23, 24 trades. Oh, GJ. Oh, GJ. Make that low wick, bitch. 6 minutes left for this closure. Man, if this closes back below, I'm taking these fucking cells. Your girlfriend going to Leeds too? My girlfriend's been living in Leeds for 2 years now. Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I need to check my crypto on my phone actually.
You still thinking about London, Max?
Yeah, man, it's definitely there. She's got a job offer, so we're just gonna have to see if this Leeds job gives her like the same, or if not, she's gonna fucking move. So I might be in Leeds for a very short time.
Moving to the dark side, bro.
Yeah, I know. Fuck's sake. Not good. So 5 minutes left over here. We'll see what the score is. Moving to Leeds near his girlfriend, so less streams, boys. And so sad. Trust me, there is exactly the same amount of streams happening. My lass is a lawyer. She has no time fucking around. She's never in the house. Oh yeah. Show us your crypto portfolio. It's not even that much, to be honest. I've taken most of it out in March, which is a sniper. Max, which session has more juice? Well, right now for sure it's London. There's loads of juice, but there's no fucking top wicks or bottom wicks on GJ at 8 o'clock. Max, I was looking at a GJ trade yesterday afternoon on a 30-minute candle at 3:30. Got put off by the level to the left. Can I get your thoughts? At 3:30, I think I saw the nice things over here. So 3:30 disclosure. Yeah, it didn't close above. However, the lower wick was rather nice. Yeah, and the stop loss above. Did it make the lower wick first? 14 pips below the previous. Yeah, I mean, there's resistance there, but I mean, with the volume and a nice lower wick, it could break. When it comes to that wick, stop loss to break even, and then you get the push. So I think it was okay. I think that to the left, it wasn't that bad. Oh, there. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. I think that's a little bit hard. The traffic to the left was kind of choppy. Yeah. There's big resistance right at you're taking the buy right here and here and here. So yeah, and it's also 3:30. Yeah, fuck that. I'd be rather scared. So stop loss above the previous would be 24 pips. So I've got to wait for the top wick. It's got to close below. So we'll see. How old are you, if you don't mind asking? I'm 22 now. That sounds so old. Jesus Christ. I hate my life. Max, I'm getting a lot of candle gapping. Oh. And overlapping on IC marker to you? No, I don't think so. Send a picture of what your thing looks like. You do on the higher time frame. Ah. I've just seen it on the 15. The 15 looks okay. Don't even try. What did he say? Oh no. Is this not a retest for the breakout? No, the retest happened ages ago. This will be a closure back in the range. Okay, David, I'll take a look at it in a second. I'm just going to focus on this for the sec. Got a minute 59. I'm 29, about to come 30. Oh, 30. Fuck. The big 3-0. Oh. Big 3-0. So what am I waiting for this candle? I'm waiting for this candle to close below. Wick a nice top wick and then flip and break the lows. About to be 40, man. Come on, oh my god. It's just gonna go up over here. It's like, I'm fucking 50, I'm 60, I'm 70. 29 and my doctor told me I'm getting old due to back pain. Wow. Mate, you gotta do yoga, man. I've started doing that shit. Life changing. Doing your yoga every day. Oh, amazing. Come on, 40 seconds. Do what you've done in the past 3 months where you just fucking launch in the last 10 seconds of the candle. Push down. I need it to be further, man. I need it to be in this zone. Come on. Come on. No, not that way, GJ. How old is Ronnie? I think Ronnie was like 70, I think. You looking for sales? Not if this candle closes like this. What I really wanted over here was a candle like this. Boom. That's what I wanted, but it didn't close below, so I have to wait a little longer. How much do you make monthly on average from FX? Asking so that I can keep realistic goals. You can take a look over here. So let's just say I have a 6-figure account, because I do. and then you can work out the percentages. So there's 38%. There's 13, and right now I'm on like 12 for this one. So yeah, there you go. If you work out the maths, pretty easy. How about gold cells? So they look like they worked out eventually, right? The 15. Let's look at the 5 minute. 4 hour maybe reflipping. Interesting. Gold break of the trend line? Yeah, maybe. Jace, you watching this? Jason in the building. He's gone. I know he's there.
Yo, sorry.
Are you looking at this?
I'm actually I have my trend line way below.
Really?
I have my trend line on 50. Let me just check. I actually don't have this trend line, man. 1, 2, 3. Let me add it.
Let me add this bitch up.
But hey, it looks good, eh?
Yeah.
Only. I actually want cells below
1825. Because my only issue with it is that there's a support right there, there's a resistance right there, and resistance right there. So if you're selling into there, or
yeah,
you know what I mean, it could
exactly. So I have to be honest with you. I have cells below the daily flip. I'm not gonna lie. So on the 15 minute, I have a trend line from the bottom week, and that week was 27. Yeah. So I have a trend line at the bottom. Good for you. You just go on the 15, Maxi.
Do you have it more like this?
I have that, yeah. So hence why I'm looking for cells below the daily flip, man.
Yeah.
Because there's so many areas we can just reject off, man.
Yeah. What's your name? My name is Max. How long have you been trading for? Since I was 17. Let's take a look. GJ. Yeah. So.
But it could work, Max. Like the trend line you have could work.
Yeah.
You know, so
if it closes, that is.
Yeah, I'm just not happy with it. Man.
To be honest,
I like it below 25, Max.
You like what?
I like it below 25 because then you're breaking that bullish structure, aren't you?
Yeah.
So if you get the retest of the trend line below 25,
yeah,
that should flip your structure.
Agreed. Yeah, for sure. With the 4 hour flipping as well. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, GJ, don't run off without me, you little fucker.
So then, yeah, okay, yeah.
So 11 minutes left for GJ, so maybe an impulse right here would be quite nice. Stop loss above the previous, but for me it hasn't closed above, so it hasn't closed below, so it'd be very risky. Okay. But I mean, you could paper it, right? So how much would your stops be? How long you got left the candle? 12 minutes. Yeah, I don't think even papering it is even a good idea because it just hasn't closed below, right? Hasn't closed below. Controller changed his stream name. Raja also. You thinking of to change the name of your stream? Nah, I like my name, man. The only reason why Controller changed it is because he doesn't like his name. And Raja did it because I think it's just, I don't know, maybe just he wants more of a name. I'm happy with mine right now though. I like it. Stop loss matters. It's cool because it's true, right? Why are you looking for sells on a bullish day? Because I've seen this setup happen 15 billion times, and it's the best setup that I actually like, to be honest with you. If it's perfect, then fuck, man. This move happens. Look, can you see? It's very similar. Prices broke up, which is this. I'm waiting for a closure back in the zone. Wait for the top wick and then fill in the zone. Yeah. It's also called a turtle soup as well because one of our mates over here is a very, very good trader. He used to actually trade in a hedge fund. He always looks at the Asian highs. If you break the Asian highs, swoop the highs, and then come back below, we normally fill this range up nicely. It's the same kind of thing as what I talk about. So yeah, it just might not be in your strategy, but it's for sure in mine. Stop loss matters is a good name, yeah, it is, isn't it? So how's trading in July and August? Any ideas? Is it going to be choppy? I have given up on telling people about what's going to happen because it's all depending on the fundamentals. I remember like in December, I was like, January, it's the start of a new month, it's a start of a new year, it's going to be amazing, loads of volume. December's going to be pretty poor. December was the best month I've had in a very, very long time. I made like 40-something% in that bitch. January was a piece of shit. So it's all down to complete fundamentals, so I would just take it month by month. I think Controller was better than Donvo. He clearly didn't. Maxi Matters doesn't have that ring to it. A similar fake out happened at 9 AM at the 27th. Okay, let's take a look. 9 AM. Oh yeah, like yeah. That's the trade I took. Yeah, I took this. Can you see? That's the trade I took. This is what I'm looking for right now. A closure below, making the top wick to fill the zone up. And that's the trade I took yesterday. Can you see the similarity? It's just the same thing again, right? Price comes up, rejects, closes below, wait for a top wick, bosh. How can I create my strategy? Because I don't know what to look for and what to work, and what doesn't. How do you create yours? Well, obviously I got a lot of help from looking at Raj's strategy and stuff, but you can't really look at Raj's strategy anymore. Actually, no, you can because it's still a basis. So the first thing you got to say to yourself is, what do you want in trading? What are the things that you like about it? So for me, I like how. I mean, I'm on the charts like fucking 5 hours a day, but it's only because I've got like a group of people and shit. Good thing is the freedom. So like after 2 o'clock or 2:30, I'm done for the day. That's pretty sexy. Not other job has that. I want to be in a trade for a very short amount of time because you know the adrenaline rush and stuff like that. I'd rather just be in and out quickly and it's done. I don't want to hold trades on for fucking hours, being in drawdown for ages. I like being in a trade that has zero drawdown. That is the perfect trade. Okay, so Ted always used to say the perfect trade, and everyone's like, oh, the perfect trade is like 1,000 pips, right? You know, the perfect trade is a zero drawdown trade because there's no sweaty balls and it's beautiful, right? So zero drawdown trade. So that's what I try and take. I mean, recently it's been pretty hard, but last year especially, man, fuck me, there's so many. The amount of trades that had zero drawdown was tasty. And then you start to plan and go, right, okay, let's take a look at the time zones. So you go, right, where's the best volume so I can get my nice little tiny pips, you know, tiny amount of pips. And you go, well, London Open's pretty good, there's a lot of volume there, and NY Open's pretty good, there's a lot of volume there. So then you focus on them. Then you go and back testing software and look at patterns and ways to get in trades, looking at support and resistances is probably the easiest way. It's pretty simple from zone to zone. And then you start seeing your patterns, so you start doing your back test and seeing which works. And then you start getting these in. Okay, I've seen this happen 15,000 times, and they've worked out 14,000 times. So I'm definitely going to use that. Same for this one. You go, yeah, I've seen this happen in the back testing simulations, and you get like a data sample of all of the trades. You call them something. So resistance forming, right? So then you go through all the resistance formings in like 3 months back testing. You go, right, it worked 70% of the time. So if it works 70% of the time, then you're like, well, that's great, right? And that's what you got to do. And then, as you've got your strategy, then you'll start to see some things wrong with it, or some things you can adapt to it. And that's what I've been going on recently, with GJ, especially for the retest and stuff. And then the good thing about trading is, when you've got your trades over here, so let's look at April or May, you then look at your L's, and you can actually go back and go, right, why did I take these L's? How can I improve this? And then you just build from there. And then every single month or week or whatever, you get better and better because all you're doing is improving your strategy. And that's it. Simples. Don't you fucking dare run off 30 pips in the past 4 minutes, I swear to God. This is nice though, because the stop above the previous is only like 14 pips right now. 13 pips, so. Those are nice setup images you have here. Yeah, thank you, man. They're pretty good. They help out the group. Amazing. So 370. Please slow the fuck down there, please. GG. If it's actually closing below the Asian highs, that'll be nice as well, to be honest with you. So it's all good. We'll see. Oh, GJ, man. I fucking swear to God. Literally runs 10 pips this past minute. But it's looking good though, man. Nice close. You look at the 30-minute now, broken all the lows of the previous, the hourly time frame, rejecting the highs. So it's looking good, man. It's looking good. That 1 hour looks juicy to dump. Yeah. Let me just go to this. How do you work with the Asian range with London Open? Well, if you get a closure above the Asian range and a nice low wick rejecting the Asian range and then push up, you get a nice little drive. If Asian range is respected, then it's a good sign for taking sells. If it's respected on the highs, gets a big level of resistance. A lot of different things, man. Holy shit, GJ is on Freaky Friday today. Even though it's a Tuesday. Let me put this on. So 2 minutes left. And wow, retracing. GG on something this morning. Yeah. Oh yeah. Some really good questions today though, guys. Very nice questions. I love
DJ did know what we were waiting before.
Yeah.
Came to retest this, made the retest that we wanted before.
Yep. Oh yeah, 320. Yeah. That is a nice retest. Oh, to the T as well. 30 minutes reflipping. Hourly's as well. Hourly's made the lower wick now. 15 just very.
And if you look at the 30-minute, it closed above the resistance zone.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Issue.
I think now it's gonna struggle to continue down because that there should have closed. So it's big ass rejections. What are pips? Pips are like a measurement of how far something's gone. But please, for the love of Jesus, if you're learning trading, don't think if someone's made 1,000 pips and someone's made 20 pips, the 1,000 pips is better. Okay, it's just a measurement. Okay, I go through this a lot of the time, but yeah. So please try not to get fooled in that, because that's how these stupid Instagram influencers nick all your money, because they make the measurements retarded. Okay. So it's the percentage gain that you need to be looking at. That's why I've got a percentage column, not how many pips I gained. If this 15 closes bullish, then shit. Nice. No close below, no sells. Yeah, exactly. To be honest with you, even if this closed now, I'd be a little bit scared in it because we've just retested it. I want it to be break even, to be honest, before we even got there. 1 billion pips is the best. I think you guys probably all know on the stream now what I mean by that. I think. What is better? Let me just try this again. What is better? 10 pips, 30 pips, 100 pips. Let's try this pull. Okay, 15 closed bullish, so yeah, break of the highs. This should potentially continue back over here. It's rejected the lows. The only issue you have right now is your stop loss is 23 pepperonis. So 23 pepperonis. 30 minutes reflipping though, so this should continue bullish now. The hourly also maybe filling that wick. Interesting. So let's just see if you take this trade, right? How would you manage it? So yeah, 22 pips stops. You get 22 pips there, 29 pips from the high. It could be okay, but it's just this area here is a little bit choppy now, right? A little bit choppy. Wait, GJ 1 hour wick fill? Yeah. Oh yes. So yeah, and Goldie's still holding this trend line, which is great. It means later on if we get a closure it's gonna launch, so I'm very happy with that. The retest at 330 was so nice. I know. It was to the T as well.
Yeah. That's why I wanted like sales a bit lower, like really lower. And I think there's more areas that like these clean candles going down, so you need to find a higher in to really want to go down.
The thing with me though, and the reason why I'd never get faked out, I don't think I've ever been faked out in a while, is because even if this did happen, right? Okay, so let's just say that this candle closed right there. This next candle would just fucking rip up, and then I wouldn't be entered because I'll be waiting for the break of the lows and the flip. Or what? Yeah. So what would happen then in that circumstance is that if price does want to continue down, it'll make the top wick, it'll reject, and then it'll flip, and then I'm good. So that's why getting faked out for me isn't really much of an issue, because I wait so much for the top wicks that I don't get faked out. Because if it wicks back up over here, now it's making it resistance instead of support, and then if it reflips here, it's going to continue down. So, but yeah, for sure, hitting 320 there was tasty. Still not in a trade. I was away having breakfast. Oh, I know, I need to get some breakfast. Even though I don't really eat when it's this early, to be honest. 8:47 is way too early for me. I can't eat. So yeah, it looks like EJ, man, amazing trade. I wish I was able to take that over here, but we'll see. We'll take a look at it every so often. But if there's a good setup, then I don't see why not. Max, what's the time when you start the NY session in mentorship and when it finishes? And it's the Zoom recorded, so I can watch it later if I'm not on PC. Yeah, it's Zoom recorded. Actually, need to post yesterday's, and it starts at like 12 o'clock. But trades do happen before then every so often. Like, for example, yesterday I did a trade at 10:30, so all the signals are put in the chat. But yeah, it normally starts at 12 o'clock, and we normally finish at like 2 o'clock. Yeah. I've been seeing clean moves on EJ lately. Any reason why Rajadon you avoid other pairs and only trade GJ? It's not for anything. I think people try and really think into that. It's like, why don't they trade EJ? This is so odd. It's just because, like, my win rate on GJ is like 89% or some shit now. It's ridiculous. Okay, I don't take any losses on GJ really. So the win rate's so high in it that I'm like, well, why do I need to look at anything else? But you know, it's true. I could potentially look at something else, but it's just like, do I need to? Probably not. But it's something that I can look into, because basically what I'm doing is I'm sitting here on my ass, and every time I look to DC stream, he's taking a fucking beautiful EJ trade. My heart is so fucking clean. Why can't GJ do that to me? So yeah, I need to maybe add that in. Where's Brian? Brian is fucking digging a hole trying to get his Wi-Fi to work. I'm gonna get off Max. Don't see anything now, bro. Cheers. News in 10 minutes. Take a look. Some Euro news, yeah. And don't take anything. That's great. Don't take anything, please. I beg. Yes, if you guys do want to join us for NY session over here, yeah. So this week so far, I'm up like 1.2% with a group. 1.2% isn't too bad. These trades have been taken. A lot of them held the runners on to 22 or 23 pips on this runner. I just closed at 10, but people held that on to 22, which was nice as well. So pretty good start off. that retest on GJ would have worked out, and as I said, that gold would have worked out as well. So, oh shit, did not mean to do that. This is not an L, this is a break even. Oh shit. There we go. NY session is on YouTube live, right? No, it's on Zoom. I have a private group, so I have over 135 people over here on NY session. What up, gang? How you doing? Dr. Dollar's in the building. I saw Dr. Dollar took some nice little buys over here. Man, I wanted this low wick so badly this morning. Oh, beautiful. And EJ, I'm surprised you didn't look at EJ, Dr. Dollar. You normally look at EJ. That was a nice closure above. Low wick. Boom! How do I join? The link is there, my man. Above you with a night bot. So yeah, looking like Goldie is still respecting this level. And, you know, as you see really here, the 4 hours still bullish, right? The hourly's pushing up. And for me personally, I mean, I think it may continue later on. But I do think overall, let's take a look at the daily time frame. You know, we're still not bullish, right? Overall. So this could be just making the top wick to then drop down later on. I didn't go crazy. So yeah, we'll see if this GJ can continue over here. But that's mad, that beautiful rejection wick. Let's see if this can continue. As I said, that this is range now. The move has been completed, right? 166.8330 was the target. It's been done. So now this is when the FOMO comes in and fucks you in the ass, right? You've got to just sit back and go, you know what? If I took that trade, amazing. For me, the entry was on the low wick here at 320. But unfortunately, this low wick didn't push down further enough. So it would have been there. Stop loss would have been 17 pips. And then TP over here would have been like 48. And as you know, for people getting in at these areas over here, when you get to the resistance level, so right around here, you know, 166466, you put stop loss to break even for sure, okay? Because it's a rejection level, right? And then, you know, you hope it continues. If it continues, great. If it doesn't, then, you know, you got a nice little trade as well. Oh my god. What is GJ doing over here? Dude, can you please share me your sheet? I would like to follow your pattern. Yeah, I'll go get it. 1 sec. Let me quickly go to the toilet and then I'll go get it for you guys. So I'm going to wait another 7 more minutes. If this doesn't close below, then I'm going to probably go off stream and I'll still be waiting in the background though while I get my breakfast. But yeah, 2 minutes. Okay, let's take a look at the chat. I just farted, everyone, from I just farted. Amazing. So if this 30-minute close is bearish, oh my god. We'll see. Gold over here pushing up to 1828. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, nothing too much. Was there any AJ entries? This candle was so big at 7 o'clock. It was beefy. The answers in that poll are worrying. Okay, let's take a look at the poll. Okay, so the poll says, so I asked what is better, 10 pips, 30 pips, 100 pips, or need more info. 35% of people said 10 pips. 14% of people said 30 pips. 100%, 100 pips, 21% of people said that. Need more info is the answer. Okay, need more info is the answer. So I'll go through that in a sec because it looks like people need to realize it's all about the RR. Yeah, it's all about the percentage gain. Okay, pips is just a measurement of how far prices moved. Okay, so you can see if people aren't on the ball, they may be looking at potential, traders and go, wow, that guy just took a 100 pip trade, amazing. But it's all about what their stop loss is. Okay, all about their stop loss. So I'm just gonna go through that in a second, but in 3 minutes time I may take a sell over here, so I'm just gonna wait a little longer. So the hourly is gonna be closing, rejecting, yeah. So we'll see. Let's take a look here. Here comes the RR monsters. It's not the RR monsters, it's for people who don't understand what pips are. Pips are just a measurement. I'm trying to think of an analogy of what it is. Pips is just a measurement of something. It's like percentage is the best, exactly, right? So I might do a little diagram over here. So let's just take a look, right? So let's just say, for example, I took this trade from here. Sorry, I took this buy from here. My stop loss was there, and I took positions there. So hopefully you can see my screen. What is this? Someone tell me. What is this? So the stop loss was 21 pips, 21.9 pips. The TP was 21.9 pips. Okay, so that is a 1-to-1. Okay, so depending on how much you risk per trade, if you risked 1%, so you risked 1%. So if you lost that trade, you would have lost 1%. You gained 1%. Okay, amazing, amazing. So, and that's 21.9 pips. Okay, very, very nice. Now let's do another example over here. Let's do this one here. So break of the high, stop loss below the current candle. Okay, so like this. TP was 21.9 again. Okay, so we're at 21.9 again. But this time, our stop loss was 8 pips. Okay, so what is the RR now? Okay, so it's like nearly 1-to-3, right? Nearly 1-to-3. Let's just call it 1-to-2.8. Okay, so now if you risked 1% on this trade in the red area, if you risked 1% on each trade, you just gained 2.8. Oh shit, percent. Okay, but if someone had to explain this trade to someone, this one made 21.9 pips. Okay, and the one before also made 21.9 pips. So let me just draw the other one again, just so you guys really get this. Okay, so like there. Okay, I should have really done this maybe a little bit higher up. Okay, yeah, let me just move that to like there. Okay, so this one was 21.9 pips for TP. This one was also 21.9 pips for TP. Okay, but this is weird, isn't it? This one made 1% and risked 1%, but this one made 2.8% and risked 1%. But can you see that the value of the pips is the same? It's because it's only a measurement. It depends how your stop loss is, how big your stop loss is. So for example, there is going to be traders on Instagram and stuff who are going to be trying to scam your ass by writing that they've made a fucking shitload of money. So they'll go like this. I took a GJ buy here. Okay, I took a GJ buy here. The stop loss was here. Okay, so stop loss is here. TP was here. Now someone tell me, if you risked 1% on that trade, how much did you make? Someone. 1%. Yeah. You made 1%, right? You made 1% because you risked 1%. And it's a 1-to-1 because you've got 100 pips and you've made 1%. So this, theoretically, is exactly the same as me taking a 10 pip trade with a 10 pip stop. So let's just say this one over here. This one here, this 13 pips, and you got, what did you get over here? 13 pips there. This one here, is exactly the same as what I just showed you with this 100 pip move in terms of percentage gain. But what is the only difference? Okay, so let me just put them all both together. What is the only difference? One looks amazing, 100 pips, and one looks, you only made 13 pips. What the fuck is this? But it's the same percentage gain, okay? So always remember that. If you're thinking like, why does this guy say he's getting 1,000 pips, and why does Roger Banks, who's got loads of followers and stuff, only say he makes 10 pips? Like, the 1,000 pip guy must be better. No, it's the percentage gain. So the reason why I liked Roger and Ted so much is because sometimes they'd take these fucking absolute godly entries where they would take trades like this somehow, or, you know, Ted would take like a trade like this. He'd run a 10 pip stop and he'd close at fucking 72 pips. Now that is a trade. Why? Because the stop is so small. You risked 1% over here. Okay? And you've gained like 6% in this trade. That is a trade. So that 70 pip trade is an actual 70 pip amazing trade because your stop loss is 12 pips. But if your stop loss was 70 pips to start off with, then it's just, you know, it's a great trade. You know, it's amazing, but it's just 1%. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. It's not about the pips. Pips is just a measurement. But that, like, confused a fuckload of people, and I just want to make that. So that's why I put my percentage column over here, because people are like, Max, you only made, like, fucking 10 pips in this trade. I go, yeah, I made 1.46%. So looking like GJ should continue over here now. Bullish close. So how much was your stop loss then here? I did fuck around for a while, though. Did people hold this buy? I know some people would have held this buy like this. And how much drawdown would you actually take? Because this was pushing down quite hard. Just taking like 14 pips drawdown. Oof. Oof. So later on, I'm going to wait for probably GJ to... I mean, it's looking like it's making support now, to be honest, to continue. But that was a bit of a messy area, and the stops were pretty big. So what I'm going to wait for now is... see where this 4-hour closes? I kind of want it to close really strong. If it closes back below 453, then bro, I'm taking a trade. And yeah, hourly time frame should potentially continue over here in the next 56 minutes to the highs. But as I say, that move's done for me. This is when the FOMO kicks in and fucks you up. I'm still going to focus on maybe sells if we do close back below, because I think it's going to be easy to take this. And I just love that setup too much to miss it, which I may do in the next half an hour. So yeah, we do have a simulation session, guys, in the Zoom at 10 o'clock today. We're going to go through a 5-minute trend line on gold again. So yeah, make sure to be there 10 o'clock. And yeah, we'll keep an eye. You made a big pun for Don in his today's stream with his percentage. Max, you need to do a beginner series on YouTube. Yeah, I know, man. It's been in the works. For sure. What about a negative R but crazy high win rate? Well, it's the same thing, right? So you've got to think to yourself. So let's just do examples over here. So if you've got... So let's just say you take a trade, I don't know, here, stop loss above, you take 10 pips off, right? So let's just do some random trades over here. So here, you take a sell. Bear in mind, all these setups, you know, they should be pretty good. So maybe like this one here with a 22 pip stop, you close at 10 pips. Okay, let's just do some more over here. So this trade there, 29 pips there, stop loss. Getting like 10 pips. So the only thing is that you've got to know that you've got a very, very high win rate. So it's not like, so for me over here, I have a high win rate, and it's, you know, it's not necessary because, you know, I also make percentage gains and it's like 1-to-1 at least. However, if you've got a very, very low RR or a negative RR, your percentage win rate has to be good. It has to be very high. Because if you think about it over here, so let's just take a look, right? So let's just take a look, and maybe you have 30 pip stops and you take 10 pips, right? Okay, so let's say you risk 1% in this. So how much are you going to gain here, guys? A third? 0.3, right? So 0.3, okay? Let's just do the same for all of them, okay? So 0.3. Okay, by risking 1%. And then 1%, 0.3. Okay? So you've got to know that if you take 3 losses, so if you add up your, so if you take 3 wins, right? You're up amazing, you're feeling good. 3 wins for the week, you're like, fuck yeah, 100% win rate is 0.9. And let's just say you're maybe off the ball for one of your entries, or you just fucked up a little bit, and you took an L. Now you're down minus 0.1. So those 3 trades are completely eradicated. So you've got to know that you've got a high ass win rate for backtesting the fuck out of it and having like 90-80% win rate, because 1 L can take out. So imagine in worst case scenarios, you take 2 L's in a row, or two L's in a week. You know, you just wiped out 6 wins, which is, you know, big. So you've got to have a, you know, a huge win rate. Yeah. So I hope that makes sense, guys, for people asking about that kind of stuff. If you guys have any questions about it, just message me on Instagram. I can help you. To take a trade for sell, would you wait for the 30-minute to close? Are you happy with the 15? I'm probably still happy with the 15, to be honest. The only issue I have now is the hourly's closed above. Yeah. The hourly's closed above now. The 30 minutes closed above. I mean, yeah, I'd probably have to wait for the 30 minutes to close below, I think. Yeah. I'm going to wait a little longer. We'll see how this 15 closes, I think. I have one more query. In that case, if we break even, what would be the percentage? It would be 0, right? Break even. Yeah. The percentage would be break even. It would be 0. As long as you count commissions, right? So you put it above your commissions, then it's 0. You are net break even. Net break even. So this is when I say, like, when I see Raja take them fucking delicious ass trades pre-London. The reason why I'm like, oh my god, I wish you could just live stream them, is because my guy is literally taking a trade and holding it on the whole fucking way with a 10 pip stop. So like, I don't know, something like this, like a buy down here with like a 9 pip stop, like closing at like 37 pips, or there's some really big ones he's done recently. I mean, like huge ones. So you'd be getting into like sells here. Stop loss like 17, 16 pips, and hold it for like 83 pips. Like, that's huge gains. So this is when I say, when Raju comes onto stream in NY, my guy's just taken a 5 risk to reward, 1 to 5 risk to reward. So if he risked 2% in that trade, he just made 10% of his account. So he couldn't care less if he loses 1% in the next thing. He just made 10 times that. So you're getting gold buys, nice. Here's Max's old video. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's the old video. Is 10 pips a day enough? Yeah. So go watch that. It kind of explains what I just did. And yeah, enjoying this statistics class. I've got a lot more of them to come for, man. I was a stats major pretty much. Every single one of my modules at uni was stats. Stats coming out my ass, boy. Okay, 5 minutes left, yeah, so I'm probably going to have to wait for this 30 to close. If so, and also I don't really like the sells too much now because the hourly's closed above. The reason why I liked it before is because the hourly was still below, so it was still holding this resistance. But now it's closed above. That's going to be a little bit risky. If we use stop loss as the entry point, well, no, you have to put it in 1 pip profit. If you have commissions, that is. Do you accept USDT? No, I accept Bitcoin and XRP and Ethereum, I think. Stats don't lie. What did you do at uni? Maths or finance? Yeah. Maths with finance. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it off over here, guys. There's nothing much for me to go on to. I know GJ's fucking around over here, but as I said, the closures now kind of scare me for the sells. At least I have to wait for the 30 to close. So yeah, I'm going to wait for that. Gold looking like it's continuing up, which is nice. And yeah, AJ pretty nice as well. So yeah, apart from that, I think AJ was the beautiful move today, which I would have caught if I could fucking trade it. So I may have to introduce that. But beautiful, man. Well done, guys, if you took any trades today. If you guys didn't, good discipline. There's very, very hard entries in this GJ so far. So, yeah. I'm just winning. How long left of this? Yeah, I'm not risking it. Franklin, haha, I told you buy gold.
Right, thanks. Sorry, I'm just going to go. Max?
Yeah?
It's Ibs, you alright?
Yeah, Ibsy, how you doing?
I'm good, buddy. I'm good, man. What's Roger's name called now?
Roger Banks.
No. What's he changed? You said someone said he changed something.
Is YouTube is Roger Banks now? Used to be
It's
Wicks Don't Lie.
Wicks Don't Lie.
Yeah.
Right, cool. How you been? You been alright?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Have you had a nice? Are you getting some suntan with this nice weather recently?
Mate, I keep going on holiday. I keep coming back in holiday mode, so it's taking me a long time to get back into the swing of things. Terrible, man.
Exactly.
Wicked, bro.
Max, get a mask and do a fake Forex Guru exposed YouTube channel. Oh my god. So 3 minutes left for this closure. Yeah, it's looking a little bit too choppy, so I'm gonna have to wait for the 30 minutes. So, if you guys, you might watch me on Instagram over here. You might watch me on Instagram take this little trade later on if actually does play out. But yeah, last question: what time does NY start? 12 o'clock UK time. 12 o'clock. His Benwell accent. I've got a fucking Darius Hall accent. It's not Benwell. Damn. Take care, Max. Thanks and good luck during NY. Thank you. Let me just take a look at this over here. We're pushing down kind of nicely again. 2 minutes left. That was my guess at where you live too. Great Indians there. My dentist there too. Yeah, a lot of Indians in Darasol, to be fair. A lot. 2 minutes time, this is coming down over here. Interesting. I may actually wait on over here. But the hourly's closed. It could just make it the bottom wick, but we'll see. Hope this doesn't close below, to be honest. You from England? Yeah, brother. Yeah. I'm gonna wait for this candle. If it makes me a nice top wick and breaks the low, I'm probably gonna take a trade. But it's gotta give me a top wick first, which I doubt it's probably gonna give me if it wants to push, because it's already kind of done this like 15 times. You and Marcos look so alike. Yeah, we do, don't we? We do look a little similar. A little similar. You show your trades live? Yeah, I'll show you when I'm in a trade. I'm not in one right now. Closing below 400. Yeah. Yes, sorry. That's what I kind of want. We'll have to see if it gets a closure. I'm not really too bothered about the Asian range. It's mainly this resistance here, though, to be honest. But I want a strong ass candle, right? I want it to be like here, at least at 414. If it doesn't do that, then I'm leaving it. Like and subscribe, guys. Yeah, 128 likes. Amazing work today, guys. Make sure to like up the stream. And yeah, this month for London session's been a little bit boring, I'd say. Overall, there's just been so many impulses. And yeah, Raja only shows his trades live on YouTube, I believe. Yeah, but he also didn't show his live trades for about 3 years, so I think I've got a lot more time for that. So yeah, looking like we're not going to close below. So yeah, guys, looking like when I started following Max, I initially believed it was Marcos. Oh my god, that's great. That's great. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna wait off over here and wait for NY probably. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming on. Make sure to like the stream before you leave and subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for another beautiful session. See you guys. Peace out. Adios, amigos. See you later, squad. Peace out. See you at 10. See you later, alligator. thank you so much for coming on the stream, squad. Drop a like before you leave, and yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, peace out, squad. Adios, amigos.